Okay, I finally understand how deja vu ties into quantum leaping because of an experience that I literally just had. So last night was my wedding and I married my soulmate. And I had been having dreams that we were married 3 years before we even reconnected. Like I was having dreams that I was living in this beautiful house, that I was married to this guy that I knew but hadn't seen in forever. It literally made no sense. Anyways, I quantum leapt to the reality where now we are married and I live in that beautiful house. But here's all the weird things that happened before that I understand why we get these weird experiences and what they have to do with quantum leaping. First started having dreams about him, I tried to find his phone number and I couldn't. And when we finally did reconnect, I had the weird experiences you get when you are quantum leaping, when you are trying to quantum leap to a new reality. You experience deja vu, you experience weird buzziness, you experience falling into your body, you experience differences in reality. Like he had a tattoo when I knew him 16 years before, and he does not have it in this reality. Now, people always ask, like, what is deja vu? And I always understood that it was because you're on the right timeline, but it gets even deeper than that. When you quantum leap to a new reality, so when I did leap to the reality where I was going to marry my soulmate and be in the house, there was a version of me that already lived in that house that was already married to him. However, when you quantum leap, your life has to unfold in a linear fashion. You don't close your eyes in your shitty apartment and wake up the next morning and you're in your beautiful house with your soulmate. You connect with the version of you that made different decisions, that has a different energetic frequency, and your life still unfolds as their life did, even though it's already happened in the universe. The way you live out quantum leaping is you still have to experience life unfolding. So what deja vu is it's basically showing us the same patterns that the version of us that we merged with has already lived out. That's why it feels like it already happened, because deja vu did already happen to the version of you that you merged with when you quantum leap. When you quantum leap, again, you merge with the version of you that already had that life, but your life still has to unfold. So deja vu, it is saying you're on the right path, but it's also saying, hey, we already did this. You're living out the reality that I lived before you merged with me. Remember, if you have a strong desire for something in your life, it's because another version of you is already living it, and it's totally possible for you to jump to that reality. You need to shift your beliefs. You need to shift your vibrational frequency to match them. You need to make the choices that that version of you did make and would make, and you need to shift your emotional frequency so that it's a match for the reality that you want to live in. If you desire something, another version of you is already living it. Much love.